Okay. Welcome to 989 Tech Talk. This show is in affiliation with Africa Business Radio, your number one online radio station. 989 Tech Talk covers all things tech in the agricultural space. My name is Michelle. I am mad about tech. No. Welcome to another insightful episode of 989 Tech Talk, a daily talk show that dives into the global tech ecosystem. This show is brought to you by 989 Workspaces, only on Africa Business Radio. I'm your host, Michelle, and of course, I am mad about tech. Now, here's what you'll enjoy on today's show. The show kicks off in no particular order with tech trends and updates, followed by Incubator Special. Next, we'll be having a guest in the studio, and he's the founder of a company called Energy 360. The company digitizes the downstream fuel industry, and I cannot wait to hear what it's all about. Next, we'll be having Gadget Doctor, and last but not least, jobs and events in the tech ecosystem. As usual, before we jump into today's topic, let's catch up a bit. Follow us on Africa Business Radio on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, and also follow us on Africa Biz Radio on Twitter. Remember, this show is brought to you by 989 Workspaces, so follow at 989 Tech Talk on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Now let's get on with the show for today. Let's hit them with the headline. Dun, dun, dun. Now, This is not exactly a headline because I'm a huge Uber fan. So Uber loses $1 billion, and this has to do with the fact that the company's stock fell in after hours trading. Uber's core business shows signs of stabilizing, and its core market continues to show growth, but its other business it's not doing so great. Other businesses like Uber Eats and the freight division are struggling. But an Uber rep said they're taking a number of steps to correct its course in order to put the company to a profitability level. And in order to correct this course, Uber had to let go of 1,185 employees. That's like 1,000. It's not like that's actually 1,185 employees. They had to let go of them. Khoshahi called the layoff a chance to ensure that the company was structured for success for the next few years. And in an email to his staff, he wrote, "This has resulted in difficult but necessary changes to ensure we have the right people and the right roles in the right locations, and that we are always holding ourselves accountable to top performance." I want Uber to bounce back. I really do. I'm Team Uber all the way. Now, next on Tech Updates is an app called Wonder. Wonder, like WUNDER. Now, this app is a parental assistance and learning platform that uses artificial intelligence to save parent time and energy. The CEO, Lamontagne, says it is designed for kids age 0 to 3. But it can also age up, but typically for kids age 0 to 3. It's for first-time parents with their first child. It comes with a hardware device and a mobile app. The hardware device functions like just like our normal, typical baby monitor. They use machine learning to do cry detector, sleep training, and help manage the child's learning environment. In a nutshell, the app gives feedback to parents on how the child's developing and how to further nurture the child's environment. Now, that's actually very, very interesting one. Especially with these kids being able to use device and all whatnot. I wonder what this will turn out to be. But it's a great initiative by Wonder. Next, this one is very interesting. I say, look how MIT might develop a way for autonomous delivery robots to find your front door. The researchers at MIT has worked out a robot can configure and be able to find the location to your front door without being provided a specific map in advance. And guess what? The MIT's team's twist on this approach is that of a semantic map, wherein the robot identifies objects in its surrounding and labels them. They devise a cost-to-go map, which uses data from training maps to color code the surroundings into a heat, where it can determine which parts are likely to close the front door. That's creepy. That's actually very creepy. Now, next on the list is WhatsApp. WhatsApp introduces fingerprint lock for Android users. Meanwhile, iPhone users have been enjoying this feature since February. No offense, man. Anywho, WhatsApp fingerprint lock is an extra layer of security for its users worldwide. With over 1.5 billion monthly subscribers, hackers now target WhatsApp accounts. But with the fingerprint feature, it will be a lot more hard for them. By next year, WhatsApp will discontinue its services on all Nokia Series 40 phones, while Android versions 2.3.7, iOS 7 and older will start working from February 2020. Do you want to know how to enable the fingerprint on your device? All you need to do is ensure you have the latest version of WhatsApp on your phone. The current latest build for Android users is 2.19.308 on the Play Store. Once you've updated WhatsApp on your phone, go to WhatsApp settings screen from the 3-dot menu on the top, head to Accounts, and then to Privacy. Scroll to the bottom and tap on Fingerprint Lock. It'll give you a toggle to turn on Unlock with fingerprint, after which you will get further options to customize the time duration for how long an unlock will last. There is also an additional option to hide the contents of the notification. So woohoo, Android users, welcome to the fingerprint club. The world just got faster with this updates that we have with 5G. I'm talking none other than 5G networks. For those that are wondering what 5G is, 5G means fifth generation of mobile wireless system. Now, what 5G does, it promises mobile data speed that far outstrip the fastest home broadband network currently available to consumers. The 5G technology aims to bring faster speeds and lower lag times than previous networks like 4G and 3G. In addition to speeding up download times for consumers, 5G has been touted as a possible game changer in applications like driverless cars and remote surgery that require quick, reliable internet connection. Now, in a keynote address at the Web Summit Tech Conference in Lisbon, Portugal, Huawei rotating chairman Guo Ping said that the application and software built on top of 5G are what generate true value. He also said that this is a huge market worth trillions of US dollars. Now, this is interesting because 5G network don't just mean that your phone will get faster. It means everything will get faster. 5G will see its greatest amount of implementation in 2020 as manufacturers come out with more 5G phones. Although a company called Optus marked the official commercial launch of 5G yesterday, more of this implementation will definitely happen in 2020, seeing that Huawei is already eyeing that market and they see it as a huge opportunity. And that's it for Tech Updates. When I come back, I'll take you to the world of incubators and accelerator hubs in Nigeria. Okay. Welcome to 989 Tech Talk. This show is in affiliation with Africa Business Radio, your number one online radio station. 989 Tech Talk covers all things tech in the agricultural space. My name is Michelle. I am mad about tech. No.
You are listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insight on Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available as podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa. Africa is not a country. It is not a big homogeneous market. It's thriving with some of the world's fastest growing economies. To find out more, log on africabusinessradio.com towards a profitable Africa. There are 1.8 billion globally. That will make 75% workforce by 2025. That will outspace earnings of baby boomers in less than 10 years. Smartphones and tablets are the argument settlers and fact checkers of every conversation. Get more insights on Africa Millennials on Africa Business Radio towards a profitable Africa.
Okay. Welcome to 989 Tech Talk. This show is in affiliation with Africa Business Radio, your number one online radio station. 989 Tech Talk covers all things tech in the agricultural space. My name is Michelle. I am mad about tech. No. And welcome back to 989 Tech Talk. I have Sojo in the studio with me and Tayo. We're just going to talk about a bit of the tech updates. Soji,
how are you?
I'm good. I'm very well, thank you.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great.
So what do you think about the update? Which one touches you the most?
Do you want to go first?
No, I think the 5G actually for me.
Oh, that was my favorite, but yeah.
But I think you said something about the 5G. You said your phone won't just get faster. Everything around you will also get faster. What do you mean about that?
Now, if you look at that update on 5G,
yeah,
one of the benefits is you can treat patients, right?
Yeah.
Now, the fact that you don't have to drive all the way to the hospital to get treated, that's wonderful.
So, I mean, it's basically connectivity. I watched a particular video, and somebody was operating a mining equipment from another country, and it was through the 5G. And literally, they took the particular whatever underground they were controlling from another country, even though it was underground. I mean, is that what we're talking about?
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot 5G will do. I have a bit of a reservation about that because part of there's an article I read online that talked about the side effects of 5G, radiation and cancer and things like that. I'm just like, as exciting as it sounds, I'm not really sure about the...
I mean, because it's basically radio frequency, and what would be the impact of such strong frequency in our environment? There's already been proven that even solar cells also have some sort of environmental impact and all that, especially the new ones that they're developing, that they're supposed to be more effective and all that. So for 5G, strong radio wave, I think it won't just make our internet faster. I think it would do much more.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree.
So apparently, the 5G, for you to download a 2 gig movie, for instance, it can take you they're about less than a minute.
Okay. I mean, it's gonna be fast. I mean, you've got
super fast.
Yeah,
super fast.
What do you guys think about Uber? I love Uber, but
remember I said yesterday. You remember what I said yesterday?
I know.
Okay, and that has just been confirmed today. Their core business is expanding in a way, but other, it's more like they've been, I don't know the word I want to use. It's more like they've been having a lot of sidekicks and all that, and those things are not working for them. Which is, we spoke about them trying to get into payment and this doing Uber money and all that. So they already have a lot. I mean, there's something they're also trying somewhere in, I think in California or thereabouts.
California is
something around gig economy or something.
They're giving them a run for their money.
Oh, yes.
That's for sure.
So, I'm not sure what is happening. So I think they're losing focus by bringing all of those different things, and they can't just work on them because it is not their core, and those other sidekicks are not making the company
no. That no, I don't think that they're losing focus. If they have, they have focus. Uber Eats, Uber Money, and they have the freight part of their business. I don't think they're losing focus.
You do know that Uber has very strong potential to actually take over food delivery landscape. Mm-hmm. But because it's not their core, Uber Eats hasn't really done well, even though you see that potential there. Uber Eats hasn't done so well. Mm-hmm. Even in other local markets where they are, I mean, we've seen local players, performing better than Uber Eats. Mm-hmm. Do you use Uber Eats yet? How many people who use Uber Eats yet?
I know I don't use Uber Eats.
How many people? We all use our local delivery guys and all of that.
I don't think they're targeting Nigeria as of yet, or even any other African country.
But if they can scale it out like that, the same way they're able to scale out the transport, part of their business, they can't scale out the other part. I mean, that's what we're saying. It won't bring them the desired profit or additional income or revenue, if you may put it that way.
No, I think the Uber Eats is targeting some local states in America that I'm sure about, not the entire America. So for them to come to Nigeria, I don't think we have the landscape for it, because even we have local delivery guys.
It is food delivery.
Wait. Speaking of landscape, right? Yeah. So the whole thing MIT is trying to do, like the whole
that one is
delivery.
creepy.
Dude, I checked out the video on YouTube and I was just like, I don't know about that. It's just like,
without a map, without an address, that means you can just wake up one day and it's gonna be a bot in your front yard.
When we're thinking of this whole technological advancement, let's not worry about Nigeria for now, because we haven't even crossed the what's it called, with 3G, 4G.
Yeah.
That's not even
3.5G.
We're still
3.5G.
See, there you go.
3.5G.
Our roads, Soji. So our roads, imagine those things. Like, you see how, like, if you watch a video on YouTube, you see the good roads those bots were riding on. Our roads will damage everything. It won't even work. Forget that.
No bot can work on our road.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
No bot can work on our road. It's gonna be
they'll design like a pattern for the foot so that it can fit in the roads.
Really?
Maybe.
Really? Our cars haven't even... Thank you, but that's not happening.
It could happen. I mean, they would have to study the terrain of this
Study the terrain?
Yeah.
Study the terrain.
They can map out the terrain, and
how about our cars and the potholes?
Leave the cars alone.
Really?
No, they also start selling parts. Part of the time.
Right. Yeah, you know what? Moving on.
Leave the cars alone.
Oh, Lord. Moving on. So we have a tech founder who is itching to tell us about his business, Energy 360. Energy 360 is a company that digitizes the downstream fuel industry. And just like I said earlier, I can't wait to hear what it's all about. So when we come back, we will have a founder of the day to tell you all about his business.
Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available as podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Wake up! The revolution is here. The future has just been uploaded on the cloud. To download it into your consciousness, listen to 989 Tech Talk, only on Africa Business Radio. 989 Tech Talk with Michelle.
You are listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insight on Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available as podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Oh, this feels like the final football match between two soccer warriors. Oh my God, can somebody please tell me what the African formation is? Oh, it's 4-4-2. Amazing. Cool stuff. That's just super amazing, isn't it? Africa Business Radio is doing 4-4-2 on the news with 40% Nigerian stories, 40% African stories, and 20% global stories. Now that's what I call a homegrown, heart-breaking goal! Go, 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 go! Yes. Go!
I am an African entrepreneur. This is my point of view. This is my position and overlook of business in my continent. This is my African perspective on Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Hello, my name is Brenda Unu. I'm an architect and a writer, and this is my African perspective. Africa is a great land. You know, the things we hear about Africa most times are the backward stories. No one tells you the stories of hope, the stories of enlightenment, the stories of lots of things that we have that we don't even know that we have. There's lots of opportunities in Africa, especially for entrepreneurs, because we have a whole ready market of a lot of people. So you can literally sell anything and make money out of it because we have the ready market. Africa is such a beautiful continent because we have lots of culture, lots of heritage. I think we have a long way to go and the world hasn't seen us coming yet. Thank you. My name is Brenda Unu, and that was my African perspective.
I am an African entrepreneur. This is my point of view. This is my position and overlook of business in my continent. This is my African perspective on Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa. You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available as podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Okay. Welcome to 989 Tech Talk. This show is an affiliation with Africa Business Radio, your #1 online radio station. 989 Tech Talk covers all things tech in the agricultural space. My name is Michelle. I am mad about tech. No. Welcome back to 989 Tech Talk. Remember I told you guys that we'll have a founder for the day. Our founder today is Yomi Elebute. He is the CEO of an energy company called Energy 360. The company digitizes the downstream fuel industry. Hi Yomi, welcome to the studio.
Hi Michelle, glad to be here.
Glad to have you. So can you tell us a bit about what your company does?
hi everyone. So the name of our company is Energy 360 Africa, and we're a fuel technology company with the mission to digitize the downstream oil and gas industry in Africa.
Okay.
Basically, what we do is we in the last few years we've built systems that leverage IoT technology framework to integrate with fuel pumps and tanks, and also flow meters of trucks and in fuel dumps and on other sites. So think of the oil and gas downstream. We've heard normally that there's fraud everywhere. People are losing money, and the fraud is not just a little. It doesn't affect the businesses a little, but by a large scale. And the margins of these 4 businesses are very low. So what we do is we deploy this technology, these systems, giving the stakeholders, owners of the fuel business, executives to have access to real-time data from their fuel pumps, real-time data from their tanks. So there is very minimal, there's a minimal possibility of someone stealing from you without you even knowing right there and then in real time. So if you go to the station, you lift up your pump nozzle. Once you lift it up, the system captures it. It makes you sell 10 liters, 20 liters and drop the nozzle. The system also captures that data and sends it over to the stakeholders. In the last 2 years, we've been able to deploy our systems in over 400 fuel stations and sites in Nigeria. And we've got testimonies of cutting down losses by at least 60% in many of these stations. Some of them 40%, 50%, depending on the cases. And at the same time, we do not only provide systems to apply controls and to cut down losses. We also implement systems to grow the sales of these fuel stations. We have systems that could allow these businesses have fuel cards. For example, Station X. Station X would have Station X fuel card, and Station X would give his fuel card to his own customers. That way, anytime his customers come to buy, his customer is assured that he's buying 20 liters and he's getting 20 liters. I'll give you an example. In Nigeria, or even in other parts of the world, if you send your driver to buy 10,000 naira worth of fuel, 1% of drivers will buy the actual 10,000 naira, right? So that's another challenge we saw. So instead of just providing solutions and services to the downstream oil and gas, let's also provide solutions to the public, the people who buy fuel.
I like that.
Right. So we apply the same kind of framework that allows you to have a fuel card. You go to your fuel station, which is going to be your partner fuel station. So let's say you partner with Station X and you buy from Station X all the time. You have a Station X fuel card. You send your driver to go and fuel 10,000 naira. If your driver fuels 8,000 naira, the pump is going to tell you that your driver fueled 8,000 naira.
Right.
So that way you're not losing anything, because you have many businesses that are losing huge amounts of money because they are not really getting optimized value of fueling. So yes, and all in all, we believe so much that the customer is king, and the data is the new oil.
Absolutely.
So we pride ourselves in being able to aggregate, work with big data, provide these businesses with data of their customers. So one day, Michelle, you could drive into any station and they'll say, "Hello, Michelle, thanks for following with us," and you might be shocked and say, "Wow, how did you know my name?" Yeah. So that way you're getting the business are getting familiar with you, because the fuel station is not just a fuel station; it's a retail store.
It is actually,
right? You go there to buy stuff. So why not get rewarded for buying something? Why not get welcomed? Why not get helloed? For coming to buy fuel. So which is also something we provide as a business to that whole downstream ecosystem.
That's absolutely wonderful. And what I like about this is it covers owners of fuel station and then customers as well.
Yes.
And just like you said, only 1% of drivers, if at all any, would buy.
Would actually do that. They've
kind of they found a way to, even when you ask them to come back with receipts or whatever.
They find a way to bring those receipts. They do what's called cashback. So they do what's called cashback and all. And one other thing that we're able to even help the downstream to do is bank reconciliations. Many of them don't know if the actual money cash that they received from the station actually gets to the bank.
Right.
So we're able to assure them that if you sold 10,000 liters today, and 8,000 was cash, 2,000 was POS, the value of that 8,000 naira gets to your bank account. So you might not necessarily have to wait for bank statements from multiple banks.
Right.
You can have access to our analytics dashboard that tells you this is what each pump sold, this is what is in your tank, this is your peak period, this is when customers come the most, this is the pump that is performing well above the others, this is how much comes into how much is in your bank account as well. So all that is what we've been building and providing for the downstream.
That's absolutely amazing. Now, in terms of Station X, have you guys launched that as of yet?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
So this product we've been deploying this product since 2017.
Oh wow.
So we have currently now we have footprints in 400 fuel stations and fuel sites. So some of these sites are fuel dumps. For example, you have some companies who have in their own compound, they have their own fuel pump and their own tank. So we also deploy these systems for them as well. Yeah.
Well, that's really. Go ahead. Oh.
And also the forecard. Yeah, so the forecard also has also been deployed. So we have companies already using the forecard and partnering with some selected oil codes too.
Okay, so I was going to ask. That's what I was going to ask. In terms of like the fuel cards, like so if I drive towards Fort Oil, for example, do they have something like that, or do you have like specific?
If you drive towards what? Sorry.
Fort Oil or MRS or Total.
Yes. So our model is to engage these oil codes as much as possible.
Okay.
So if you want to get this card from a Fort Oil, for example, now Fort Oil isn't part of the customers on this platform yet, but the moment when they sign up, you could drive into any Fort Oil or get it. We have a couple of these customers as well. I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Go ahead.
Some of them, so it don't seem like I'm marketing them. I think it's better maybe I don't even.
No. This is meant to be informative. So so I'd like to know where I can drive in to get like the.
So for one of the stations is any retail. Majority of any retail. Majority of any retail have this. Fuel card. It's called Velox. So you could drive into any NU station and ask that you want to have a Velox card, and NU is going to reach out to you and onboard you, ship the card over to you. So that's how we empower all the downstream. So we provide the systems to the NUs, the Mobile, the Petrocam, the Rain Oils, so that they can now have these cards, and their card is going to be branded with their logos and with their names, and they'll take charge of the entire application.
Very nice, very nice. Now, is it free?
So it's the cost of the card is actually between you and the Oracle. That's you and the Station X, right? So we just provide the platform for the business, and the full business commercializes it, can commercialize it or not to you, the full buyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's wonderful. So Yomi, last but not least, how has it been ever since I know you said you guys started some few years ago. How has it been?
Yeah. I won't say it's been a smooth sea. We've had bumpy road, we had lots of highways,
Right.
Yeah. We started off in 2017. So I have directors and I have a board of director.
Okay.
So they had this vision, which I took the vision, and with their support, we've converted it into a good business.
That's
and
wonderful.
it's not been easy because the ease of doing business in this part of the world is not really as easy as you might like, but we've found a way to scale through. We're starting lean and making sure that we have the best one of the best resources on the continent to help us move this business, help us build products that will just be used, not just build products that will sit on the shelf.
That's great.
Yeah, so so that's how it's been so far. and 2 years old, 2.5. We're going to be 3 next year, April.
Oh wow!
We have we have quite a number of employees. 70% are software engineers and technical support team.
Very nice.
And so we're happy for where we are, and we can only look to the future because it looks so bright.
That's I like that. And I'm also super proud of your achievements so far. I mean, 400 fuel station and sites. That is quite an achievement. And thank you so much for being with us today. We've learned a lot about Energy 360.
Thank you, Michelle.
Whoever wants more information on this, you can go to e360africa.com. Thank you so much, Yomi, for coming today. We appreciate
Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right.
Bye.
You too.
Yeah,
bye.
They are 1.8 billion globally. They will make 75% of workforce by 2025. They will outspace earnings of baby boomers in less than 10 years. Smartphones and tablets are the argument settlers and fact checkers for every conversation. Get more insights on African millennials on Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
You are listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insight on Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available as podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Okay. Welcome to 989 Tech Talk. This show is an affiliation with Africa Business Radio, your #1 online radio station. 989 Tech Talk covers all things tech in the agricultural space. My name is Michelle. I am mad about tech. No. Welcome back to 989 Tech Talk. Now, next on the show is Gadget Doctor. I mean, we all go to the hospital, we get treated for one form of ailment or the other. Our phone also gets sick. Sometimes the phone gets cracked. Sometimes the phone gets damaged beyond repair. Now, on Gadget Doctor today, with me in the studio, with me is Gabriel. Gabriel, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy to have you here.
Same here.
Okay. Just give us a bit of an overview about what you do with your company.
Okay. I'm the lead engineer at Fone Repair Guy.
Okay.
That's an online mobile repair service where we come to your location and replace your cracked screen or battery or charge ports or any assembly related to your mobile phone or PC at your location.
Okay. So anywhere. You guys go anywhere to fix any of these devices?
basically Metro Lagos. We don't go as far as Aja or Ikorodu. We have dispatch riders we send.
Right, you're saying Aja isn't part of Lagos. That's what you're saying.
No, it's Lagos too.
Okay, so moving on, Gabriel. So tell us what you have for us today in terms of being a gadget guy. What do you have for us today?
Okay, I would be describing the average screen repair.
Okay.
Yes. So we get most of our orders from either Instagram or Twitter, or someone we fixed for that referred us to someone else.
Okay.
Yes. So once we are contacted about a fix, we get their information, their name, address, and we ask a few questions about the device.
Okay. So let me give you. Go ahead. Sorry, I caught you. Go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say we should use the iPhone X. That's the Apple iPhone X for an example.
Right.
Yes. So I'm with a customer now. We just fixed his iPhone X screen at Yaba. So what we asked him before we came over was, is the phone coming on? He said it wasn't, but the screen was cracked.
Okay.
Yes, and he said it was working fine before it got cracked. Right. So we told him we're going to come and fix this morning. Then we got here. We took the screen out, the cracked screen. We replaced it with a new one, and we have plugged it to the car charger now to charge. So, right. You said?
I said right. Go ahead.
Okay, so once it comes on, we can run a few tests and it's good to go.
Nice, that's wonderful. So typically, how long does it take to fix the phone screen?
10 minutes. Then if there's any extras, maybe there's something dirty in the phone or some corrosion from liquid, we clean that on the house, and that takes maybe an extra 5 minutes. Okay.
Is there any warranty for like phones that you guys fix or any device that you fix?
Yes. There's a device lifetime non-glitch warranty on the screen. That is, if you fix a screen with us and it has glitches afterwards, we come and we replace it immediately.
Right. So what if you fix my screen and in 5 minutes the phone drops and my screen shatters? What happens?
We will give you a massive discount on the next screen.
Gabriel, you said there's warranty on it, so isn't it supposed to be free?
Yes, it said non-glitch. Non-glitch is factory error. Say the screen is not responding to touch, or the display is wonky. Maybe it's dancing, or it's not clear. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So how much does it cost to fix a phone screen, for example? How much?
There are different prices for different screens. If it's the iPhone 6, we do it for 10,000 naira. Okay. Then going up to the iPhone X, that's 40,000 naira. Then if it's the iPhone 11 Pro Max, we're doing it for 180,000.
Right. Okay. Now that's really good. So how are you finding your work so far, being a phone repair guy?
It has its ups and its downs. Okay. Like last week, we had a customer that ordered a screen fix in Chevron, and we drove all the way from Ikeja. We got there, and he didn't take his calls again.
Oh wow!
Yes. We get people like that once in a while. We get them once in a while.
So how do you deal with that when that happens? How do you deal with that?
We just blacklist the customer and we make sure we don't for them again.
What? Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean, just like any other business, every business has its challenges, you know. So it's never really smooth. Gabriel, thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you so much for telling us about how many minutes it takes to fix the phone, how much it costs, and the fact that you guys, what I like about what you do is you go to people's places, either their office or their homes or wherever they are to fix their phone, as long as it doesn't exceed the Lagos sphere. Your definition of Lagos, that's before Aja, right? That's what it is.
No, it's not my definition. If you're within the central Lagos area, because if we have a fix in Ikeja, Magodo, then Aja, if we go to Aja, we can't get back to Magodo in time.
Right, got you. All right, Gabriel, thank you so much. Now, if customers need to make further inquiries about what your company does, how can they reach you?
We are on Instagram and Twitter with the handle Fone Repair Guy with FO.
Okay.
That's FONE Repair Guy.
Okay.
One word.
Okay. Wonderful. And that's it for now, Gabriel. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Do have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to 989 Tech Talk. This show is in affiliation with Africa Business Radio, your number one online radio station. 989 Tech Talk covers all things tech in the agricultural space. My name is Michelle. I am mad about tech. No.
They are 1.8 billion globally. They will make 75% of workforce by 2025. They will outspace earnings of baby boomers in less than 10 years. Smartphones and tablets are the argument settlers and fact checkers for every conversation. Get more insights on African millennials on Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Thank you and welcome back to 989 Tech Talk. Last on today's tech menu is Edutech. And that's short for Edutech, however you want to call it. But that means education technology. Now, Edtech refers to an area of technology devoted to the development and application of tools, which includes software, hardware, and processes. So this is kind of like how they use. So Edtech uses technology to make teaching and learning process more simplified, easy to observe, and most of all, more student-friendly. I wish we had this back in my time when I was studying. I'm not saying that I'm 40, but I'm just saying, I wish we had it back then. So Edtech uses the most simplistic use of technology, like audio, video tools, to moving on to the cloud technology and MOOC. MOOC means Massive Open Online Course. Now, companies offering this, Coursera, HelpHub, BrainGroom, Show Academy, StudySoup, CodeMonkey, ClassTag, Simply Learn. Now, what they do is kind of like different in the edtech space. Coursera, for example, is very popular. It's an online learning platform, which is actually one of the best. So what they do is they provide access to education at a universal level. What they partnered with top universities and organizations to teach students across the globe. HelpHub is an instant tutoring platform which enables teachers and students to work together using mobile and web devices. Another company who is also into the edtech space is a company called BrainGroom, this one is actually leading in India. It's an online marketplace for educational and lifestyle classes. So the company connects trainers from across the globe to niche target segment. Another company we have on this edtech is StudySoup. StudySoup is an online learning marketplace that enables college students to sell quality study materials. I like this one personally. So what it does is, so this one is a startup. It's a peer-to-peer startup learning platform which helps students make money by selling guides, notes, and tutoring services. Another company we have on this edtech list is called CodeMonkey. This one is cute. CodeMonkey teaches coding skills to kids. We know how tech savvy children of nowadays are. So, I mean, it's better for them to learn how to code as kids as opposed to doing something totally unfruitful using their mobile devices. So CodeMonkey combines games with learning. How cool is that? We have next ClassTag. ClassTag focuses beyond helping students in everyday studies. It's a platform which enables teachers to schedule conferences, organize events, as well as come up with newsletter campaigns. It's just connecting teachers and students, and then they're able to organize conferences and learn. So it's like a parent-teacher communication type thing. And last but not least is Simply Learn. Simply Learn provides an online professional course in disciplines such as cybersecurity, cloud computing, project management, digital marketing, and data science. The future of the edtech companies is actually humongous. I think it's ginormous. I know for a fact that companies in the edtech space, the scope for expansion of the edtech companies is pretty huge, especially with the introduction of the MOOC. Again, I said what it means before, but I'll say it again. MOOC is Massive Open Online Course, right? And that's like being able to learn online, like what companies like Coursera, Show Academy, and the rest, like the other ones are doing. So edtech startups throughout the globe are all set to make money and expand gradually. There are quite a number of them in Nigeria. I know of Student Companion as well. Student Companion is creating an opportunity for university students in Unilag and other parts of Nigeria to be able to get course materials before they resume, so they can read in advance, they can study in advance, and they're not sort of like caught unawares. So the future of edtech is looking pretty good, and I'm happy that these companies are doing something really great in terms of helping people learn better and easier without having to travel, And that's it for 989 Tech Talk today. I hope you have learned a lot from listening in. 989 Tech Talk is brought to you by 989 Workspaces and Africa Business Radio. Follow us on the various social media platforms at Africa Business Radio on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and Africa Biz Radio on Twitter. Also remember 989 Workspaces. Follow at 989 Tech Talk on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Thank you guys for listening today. Catch you same time tomorrow. I'm Michelle, your host. Bye.